This is an American strip mall, people.
So
Living-
beautiful.
We're living the dream now. It's, I wouldn't necessarily say that we had culture shock because we had talked about it so much. I think it sort of prepared ourselves for what there is to come. But there's still a lot of things that right away it was a little strange to get used to again. Just everything, like it's such a cash society compared to Western Europe, where we have spent the last couple months of us being there. But even in Croatia, it's like, you know, back in the day, you needed to have cash. And the small shops like bakeries and stuff, you need to have cash. But everything else is just such a cashless society now. But in America, like cash is still king. Like gas station, for example, right here. You get cheaper gas if you pay cash still, which has always been the case. I don't know why I'm surprised.
You
Oh, we gotta cross this way. There's a handful of other things that are just seemingly new to us now. And one of which is just walking. Like we've gotten so used to walking everywhere. When we had the van, obviously we drive and we go camp. When we set up somewhere to camp, we want to walk to like a bakery or to the grocery store, so we don't have to pack up camp everywhere we go. But walking around, at least these big city, metropolitan, suburban, and urban areas, they're just such a pain. I mean, it's not to say that rural areas are better. Rural areas are even worse. So the United States is really not set up for people who walk. And it's abundantly clear the second you start doing it.
I asked Ava the other day, like, what feels different so far? She's like, everybody's in their cars. I don't see anybody like enjoying golden hour or just walking anywhere. It's just like, where's everybody?
At least so far.
In their cars, yeah. Well, we're in a city,
Yeah.
a really big city with a lot of trash.
If people are staring at us from the trucks, right? Wave, and they wave back. That's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of trash on the side of the road, especially on the side of the road where there's not a lot of people walking.
There's like another dead animal.
This is just, we saw this the other day. This is another dead carcass.
A deer.
You can see the hooves and stuff. And this one is, like, where's the head? There's still like hide on it.
Yeah.
That's not the first one we've seen while walking. How creepy is that? And it's the fact that nobody walks by here, so nobody complains that this is happening. And the city doesn't come out here to clean it up. So it just rots away.
Obviously somebody hit it though. It's not
Somebody
just gonna
hit it.
like die just randomly.
Yeah, probably didn't die of old age if it's on the side of the road. So you don't see that. And then this street right here, I mean, we're from here, so we understand why these exist. But if you're just popping in from Europe and you're just deciding to walk to the store like we are today, this is like a German Autobahn. 6 lanes, 6-lane road. This is not like a major highway, but this is normal. This is normal in big U.S. cities. By the way, we are in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. We've been here we've been in the U.S. now for, I think, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, this is our 5th day.
This is our 5th day, 5th night coming up. So the first 3 nights, we got here right away. We went to a hotel about a couple miles from the airport because we knew that, after a long day of travel, we're not going to want to try to get someplace with public transportation. So we stayed 3 nights there just in case it took us some time to recover from jet lag. But it didn't take us very long, actually.
Well, I think today's the first day we all kind of went to bed at the same time and all woke up at a
Sorta
decent
normal.
hour. It wasn't like 3 a.m. or 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, normal people who have to go to school and work
Yeah.
will wake up at 6 or 7. But waking up at 6 or 7 for us is because of jet lag.
Yeah. It's usually 9:30.
9:30. 9:30 is a good morning time for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it took us 4 or 5 days to kind of get to this point. But we're trying to get out of here. The downside is our van was delayed again. We got notified the other day that it's delayed. It's supposed to have left the port on the 23rd or 24th.
23rd, 2 days ago.
But it was delayed till the 31st.
Yeah.
So today being the 26th, I think,
Yeah.
it's gonna wait there for another 4 days, assuming there's not another delay, which is just, it's agonizingly painful sitting here waiting for that thing to get on a boat. And once it gets on a boat, it's gotta make its way across. It takes about 10 days to do that. And assuming there's no more stops, they may throw in, a stop in Halifax for God knows whatever reason. It's not supposed to. We should get it on April 14th, 15th, something like that. So we're still dealing with close to 20 days without our van. And like I said, we've already been here 5. So in all, it will be at least 30 days without our van because we had to drop the van off like 4 days or 4 or 5 days before we got on our flight to come here. So we've been without our van since the 17th of March. If there's no more delays, we'll get our van back no sooner than the 14th of April. And March being a 31-day month, that's 4 solid weeks minimum, which is a bummer because it gets expensive. We have to pay for all this. We don't have a car. We rented a car for 1 day to go from the hotel by the airport to where we are now, which is like a hour and 20-minute drive. That was a one-way car rental, which was expensive. It was like $140. And I just bit the bullet and did it because $140 one-way rental is a little bit more expensive than taking an Uber. But for 5 people, it was only about $30 more expensive. And it felt nice to have a car for a day so that we could run to the store and get some stuff if we wanted to, which we did, because the hotel we're staying at has a fridge and a microwave.
It's a very budget.
It's very budget. That's another challenging part about how we have to live because, first of all, there are 5 of us. So it's tough for us to find a big enough hotel
Oh no.
to sleep 5 people. And then there's 2 cats, and there are 7 of us. It seems like pet-friendly hotels are just dwindling, and especially pet-friendly hotels that don't charge extra for pets, that's even getting more and more rare. So pretty much the only one left is the Red Roof Inn. La Quinta used to be one of the go-to pet-friendly hotels, but they were acquired by Wyndham, and now they charge like $25 per pet per night, which means wherever we stay will be an extra $50 a night just for the cats. So luckily for us, there's still the Red Roof Inn. They don't charge extra for pets, and they're sort of a budget-friendly hotel. But with budget-friendly hotels, you deal with below average quality. But that's okay. Even as it is, we're probably going to be spending somewhere in the neighborhood like $3,000 for these 4 weeks to have a place to stay for all 7 of us and only a rental car half the time.
Yeah.
So it's part of the life, people. This is part of the lifestyle. But, you know, we have to kind of carefully choose where we stay, because the Best Western, when we first stayed at for 3 nights, we stayed there before, so we knew what to expect. And then we were going to stay at the Red Roof Inn in Alexandria, Virginia. But we chose not to. We chose to try something else. So we ended up here between DC and Baltimore because we saw that there's a shopping mall right next to it, easily walk to, with laundry machine, with grocery store, with post office, a couple restaurants, and a park. So that made us feel like, okay, that's convenient. Maybe we should do that. And it is. We're doing a load of laundry right now. But it is not necessarily the nicest neighborhood. It's just a bunch of apartment complexes and strip malls. So if you want to see something, you really got to get out of here. So after this week, we're going to go stay somewhere else. We're not going to stay the whole time here. We've got 3 weeks left. Basically this week, next week, and then 1 more week after that. And hopefully, without any delays, we'll get our van back. So next week, we're actually going to rent a car, and we're going to go to the mountains. Hopefully, be able to go to Shenandoah National Park again, which we went back in 2014, I think?
I think so. That's where we met our
Nathan
friends
and Renee.
from Wanderley.
Yeah. It wasn't the first time we met them,
No,
but
we met up with them.
we met up with them. That was the first time we met up with them while they're in their Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
And yeah, we haven't seen them. They've settled in Durango now, just north of Durango, Colorado. So yeah, we hope to see them again soon. But that's it, guys. That's what we've been up to. Nothing too exciting. Just making do with what we got for now. Trying to make the best of it. We'll be back on the road soon.
I hope.
Fingers crossed.